off. That is drama indeed to get things going here on the Sunday ticket today. Hi everybody, Warren Smith, Stephen Blocker-Roach, also Jake Duke with you to bring you all the action today. Team 10 versus Team 11 on the ladder. They're both playing for a place in the top 8. And that's a hurdle the Dragons have been thrown early on, Blocker.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Warren, and also Jake on the sideline. Yeah, that's terrible news. I was really looking forward to this clash, especially we've got some superstars in outside backs, Surly one of them. But unfortunately for the Dragons, he is out as they take the field. And there's Ben Hunt. What a season he's had. Great in the Origin only a couple of weeks ago at hooker. Halfback. Everything good about the St George Illawarra side happens around this bloke. A wonderful player. No doubt that he'll have a big impact this afternoon.
Manly, of course, coming off a loss last week against the Penrith Panthers. They've won just one of their last 5, in fact, to be 6 wins, 1 draw and 6 losses coming into today's game. Once again, Lehigh Hopewadi still there, and the fullback role. The battle against brain cancer. Davy Cherry-Evans leads out the Seagulls. What a scene this is after all the rain we've had in Sydney over the past 3 or 4 days. Good thing we didn't see too much of that in Pinehurst for the 3rd round of the US Open earlier this morning on Channel 503. Cherry-Evans gets us underway. The kick will go down to Ben Hunt and they'll work it away here. Strong carry made by Francis Mola. Might be a dislocated thumb by the looks of things, given the action and the jumping we just saw there from Taniela. That must smart.
Yeah, that'll be a big loss if he doesn't go back out there for the Manly side. His first run, carried a couple of players, poked his nose through. And off quick play the balls. They'll miss him if he's not playing.
So Jake Travojevic, one of the 3 Origin players in the Manly lineup. 3 included for the Dragons today as well, as Jake Travojevic comes across to Ben Travojevic. And they're inside the Dragons 20. First real attacking chance for the Seagulls in this game. Brooks for Cherry-Evans. Goes wide to Olakuwatu. Good hands. Hopewadi for the corner. He'll win the race. He plants it down. What speed he has. Lehigh Hopewadi scores his first try in the NRL.
On the outside, if you have a look at both fullbacks this afternoon, they've got that gliding speed. The cut-out pass there. Harvey Norman replay here. Look at that, the show and go. Just burnt on the outside there. Fiona, it was who he burnt. Just got on the outside. Look at the speed. Just takes off. Takes his opportunity, takes his chance. As I mentioned, both fullbacks outstanding. Sloan couldn't make the tackle there, and Hopewadi scores the opening try for Manly.
So good call on field by Peter Goff, and now the Cherry-Evans going short. He has it come down on a 5-cent piece, but Little cleans up. All he had to do was grab the ball and fall in to score. And he's levelled things here at 4 apiece. Manly roll the dice. They go short, but it costs them points.
Because that's exactly what can happen here. You've got the ability to catch the ball on the full. And with one of the Manly players, I think it was Garrick, went up and just tried to knock the ball. Just wondering if he's out here. He's down there with the doctor, trying to keep himself to at least go back on the field by the look of it.
So we're playing it here as they go back towards the middle to Bellin.
There's a Manly player down in the back plate that has not moved.
And there's more drama here for the Seagulls in the middle of the field. Eisenhuth with the ball out the back. It goes to Little. He gives it off to Fiona. Cuts back in off that left foot. That's Matt Fiona playing at left centre. Top Sipley now has a big issue. Still down on the ground. 12 versus 13. And the Dragons will go in again. Kyle Flanagan this time. They keep it alive. The Seagulls are man short defensively, and the Dragons find a hole.
The way they went, the Dragons. Got some good, strong players through the middle. There's Milo with the ball. Back on the inside. And you'll see Little get the football back here. Off the ground. The catch and pass. They keep going forward. And the Saints all on the ball today. Go up that short side, and away they go again. Hunt. Back to the short side. The pass back on the inside. Leilua with a perfectly timed pass. No look back on the inside there to Flanagan. And the Saints go back to back.
With one more game to be played later this afternoon between the Knights and the Panthers. A win for the Dragons would move them into the top 8. Lomax here pushes them out by 6. Zach Lomax, it was touched by Manly. That's why the pass went to ground with the touch judge eventually telling the on-field referee that wasn't the situation. And here are Manly at the back of that error, going on the attack. Kyle Flanagan here, some strong defence. Illawarra towards the sideline there, and the lightweight fullback almost crossed the chalk. Here is Jake Travojevic, New South Wales Origin captain. He'll play it for Simpkin. Deep on the left-hand side, they go back to Cherry Evans, though. Out the back, he finds Illawarra stepping in traffic, just too strong from close range. Little trick shot down the short side. He grabs their second try.
I don't think he would have stopped him. I think they might hold this one up here.
Now, I'm not so certain about that. He runs to the outside shoulder and knocks Flanagan out of the defensive line. Takes him to ground. Short side, Little, Sewer. Good defence again. Ball from Sewer, though, to Little. Here's Sloan staying alive. Oh, puts in an ad-lib kick, and he would like that moment back. As they switch to the right-hand side, from Flanagan back to Murdoch-Masilla. Tackle underneath there, made by Simpkin. Comes back to Hunt. Plenty of players in motion here. Oh, and Leilua had 3 players on his outside.
So Anthony Seibold just wants his side to invest in their defence in this second half and pull off a brave effort as Lawton goes through.
Lawton does go straight through. Looks back on the inside. Finds Luke Brooks. They've only got 13 available at the moment.
And just 2 terms up, back on the inside for the Harvey Norman replay is Luke Brooks. There's the clean break. Look at that. Just turns the ball back on the inside and Brooks is away. And that'll give them plenty of confidence too. They'll strike up with the lead here. Just a one-on-one miss there. Just overlooked Hunt. Looked on the outside. It was Little who missed the tackle. Lawton couldn't believe his luck. Perfectly timed back on the inside. The little fella just streaks away. No one in sight. No one in front of him. And plants the ball under the posts.
Would be used maybe in an emergency only should they suffer another injury. So it's the 13 fit players on the field for the moment. The job is theirs. For the time being, they're doing it pretty well from right in front. Cherry Evans converts. Manly lead the Dragons 14 points to 10.
Yeah, it's a must to be able to tackle one-on-one. Just skips out of the tackle there, Lawton. Manly, haven't they been gutsy to start the second half? They got themselves off to a good start of this second half. We thought they might have been under a little bit of fatigue. Not the case so far. That'll give them the energy they need. Great try to open the second half. Well done from Lawton.
As Lomax will get us underway. The Dragons came here trying to turn this into the House of the Dragons, but the new Season 2 of House of the Dragon begins tomorrow night, Monday, June 17. Streaming on Binge. You'll watch on Foxtel. House of the Dragon is back. It's the House of the Seagulls here at Brookvale, though. Here is Brown off the back fence, and they were there to meet him. A 3-quarter hip drop, if you like. For the moment, he's going to stay on the field. Otherwise, it was going to be 13 on 12. So Blake Laurie, 10 metres out, comes to Flanagan. Turn it back underneath here. Strong carry. They're just a few metres away from the line. Murdoch-Masilla will play it there. Comes to Ben Hunt. Here's Flanagan again. Sloan slipping over. Turf is pristine here at Paul Pines Park these days, so can't fault the playing surface. There's Little on the right-hand side. Gives it off to Laurie. Charging hard once again, but well handled by this Manly defensive line. 2 plays remaining in the set. Comes across to Hunt, goes over the top. What a ball it was. Lomax stops, starts, goes again. The Dragons have responded.
Oh, Carney set up a try. Ben Hunt, the pass over the top. Zach Lomax to finish off. Just have a look at this pass over the top. They've numbered it up pretty well. He just sees that they're a little bit short.
We'll work it to Jake Travojevic. Here is Cherry Evans. Comes to Olakau'atu, back on the inside. Hopewadi goes straight through, draws and passes. Ben Trbojevic puts Manly back in front. Trbojevic finishes it off. Manly lead at 18-14.
Yeah, it's just brilliant to watch too. The quick hands of Illawarra back on the inside. Ben Trbojevic just lines up. Have a look at it. Any number of Manly players should have scored or could have scored. Pass back on the inside to Hopewadi. He beats a tackle. And look at that, perfectly timed. Looking on the outside. Gets the ball in the right position. Beautifully passed. Great positioning there. The young fellas showing the way for Manly. Ben Trbojevic scores, puts him in front.
Looking for a win today to make it for their 8th for the season. Here's a shift and Cole is away. Not quite ankle tapped. Comes back on the inside to Saab. He runs to Sloan, who gets a piece of him. And Saab somehow stays in the field of play. Kohler feeds it to Cherry Evans. Goes through the hands of Simpkin. Here is Brooks. Now they keep it going. They're just outside the 20. Simpkin from dummy half. Looks to Hopewadi. Comes back to Cherry Evans. Oh, Trbojevic gets crunched now.
Here's the hit. Here's the hit there on Big Jakey.
There was help there from the outside of the shape of Francis Molo. Last play for the Sea Eagles. Cherry Evans grubbering. It's a beauty for Jake Trbojevic. It's Gerbo who bounces.
It's perfectly weighted. Just have a look at Cherry Evans go right through to the line. Little grubber kick, finds the gap. Jakey just follows through as hard as he can and scores. They're going to be hard to beat now, the Manly side. I know there's plenty of time left on the clock, but they've gone back to back. The skipper gets over.
Talking of skippers, the Queensland skipper kicks for the New South Wales skipper. Just the 12 players after the Suwali'i send-off. Now Cherry Evans from right in front off that delicious kick. He'll make this a 10-point lead. One more play here for Manly. It comes to Cherry Evans. He kicks, looking for a bounce, straight from room service.
He's a genius.
Jason Saab, he scores for Manly.
And who do you reckon bobs up? Cherry Evans. They get the tackle under the post, a quick play the ball, and again, perfectly weighted kick. There it is. There's the pass. They just all lining up to grab the footy. Cherry Evans again involved. Bullymore gets tackled. How good has he been for the Manly side this afternoon? And he sums it up so quickly. They try and rush Cherry Evans, grab a kick in and behind, and look at that bounce for Saab. This has been a brilliant win. I've never seen anything like this. Down to no men on the bench, the Manly side. Just the 13 to go out there. And they've been the ones that have played the bulk of the footy here in the second half. They've chanced their hand. That was a wonderful passage of play. Not long left on the clock.
Just summed it up so beautifully with the Dragons shot to bits. He knew they had players to burn on the right-hand side. Put in a beautiful kick for Jason Saab. He adds 2 more points. It's a huge scoreline now. It's really blown out. He was wrapped up by Faitala Mariner. Brooks looking back on the inside. Still going, Luke Brooks, taken high by Sloan.
Leave it, Nathan, leave it. Leave it, Nathan.
From 32 metres out, Cherry Evans hits the upright. Bit of field goal practice perhaps. Anthony Seibold watching on to see how they finish this game out. Here is Cherry Evans grubbering. Kohler, such speed. Dives for the ball. It had beaten everybody though beyond the dead ball line.
Tackle forward, no try. Just confirming that Manly knocked the ball on. Have a look, mate.
Now, it looked as though Lomax was just helping it, shepherding it legally towards being dead. And then Kohler coming through, gets a touch right there and knocks it forward. It'll be the Dragons with possession.
Yeah, they'll get the restart, the 20-metre line. Minute 15 to go. Everyone just trying to slow the game now. They'll get numbers in the tackle.
He's
the Manly
straddling
team.
and the ball is dead off him. It'll be a goal line drop out. We have a decision.
Wow.
So Lomax with his foot on the line there gets the first touch, says the bunker. And it will be a goal line dropout. Not much going the Dragons' way. Here is Hunt, who puts it high in the air. Saab is there. He makes the catch. And Manly get the points today in one of their more memorable wins for a long, long time here at Four Pines Park at Brookvale.